Okay, so Araxia is really quite strong. Um, she's really unique despite her sounding, in my opinion, very similar to how Siren functions. Um, but yeah, she was a lot of fun. I gotta preface that I got a lot of the build from Skips. They're a really good void cascade player for speedrunning. I yeah, I got a lot of builds from them. They have or have had records for solo, duos, trios, squads, whatever you can think of to do with void cascade. They're probably insanely good at. So yeah, these builds have been definitely tried and tested. I've changed my own variation and tried that, and it also worked for me. So yeah. Um, yeah, let's go in order from first to fourth abilities, I guess. The one is really good for energy because obviously you get health orbs and energy. So with that, you can use equilibrium for your energy sustain. I just felt like getting uh the energy sustain purely from your one felt really finicky, especially with how much you have to cast free. It just kind of ended up being a loop of like just having to cast a lot more than I like, that's for sure. So yeah, I in response, I decided to use Mystic and Seismic Bond on my companion to reduce the energy cost of everything, reduce my energy per second drain, and just sometimes use no energy on some of my casts. It felt really nice for me. I didn't have to use the one very much, but if you don't mind using it, I think you don't have to run those at all. I just don't really like using the one. So yeah. The two is very, very good. I think in Void Cascade specifically, it shines. You can place it on room entrances where the enemies come through, and you just have like hordes of enemies just stuck trying to get into the room. Very easy for you to clear. It really helps the Kuba Sobek as well, because with the Kuba Sobek, they're all really close together, so all of your Proxov acid shells and the four just create a never-ending chain of just like enemies just being destroyed. With the Acarius, it's nice as well because obviously, nicely grouped up, you have a lot of spread, you're guaranteed to hit everyone. Boom, the entire place is dead. And on top of that, you get damage vulnerability for them, so yeah, the two is very nice. In some rooms, you can unironically put it near to all the X's and you've covered the entire room. Cargo is a very good example of that, so yeah. I think the 2 is quite strong. The 3 is okay. With Archon Continuity, you get the Prime with Corrosive, but even then, it just didn't feel that worthwhile. These Scuttlers don't do very much damage, they don't scale to level cap well. All they provide is just a little bit of redirection, so I don't think it was worth using. Some people, I think, have done builds with Araxia where they subsume over the 4. But I feel like it just removes the identity of Araxia, so I personally didn't want to use it. But yeah, having the survivability all in your passive, super huge. It just opens up your mod slots, you get so much choices of how you want to play and build. So yeah, the 4, basically, we're just using the CC and status immunity from it to use the Acarius. On all the other warframes where Acarius is viable, you have to use Prime Sure Fitted, but I don't have access to it, and I know a lot of people don't. So being able to run Acarius without having Prime Sure Fitted is very nice. It was very enjoyable, and also very strong. So yeah, I was suggested to use 2 parkour velocity shards on top of my already pretty high parkour velocity, like I was using Ice Spring and Praedos. But I felt like it was enough for me to just use Ice Spring and Praedos, so I just replaced it with 2 duration shards and then removed continuity. Not continuity, constitution. And I believe I replaced it with August Secrets for the extra damage. But you can really just slot anything you want into there. So yeah, those are my recommendations anyway. The Icarus build is mostly unchanged. You just get viral, blast, lots of damage. Pistol Elementalist buffs you quite a lot, and obviously with the Toxin procs you get from the 4, it's even more damage. So yeah, Pistol Elementalist Icarus, very very good. Yeah, I think she's pretty strong. I was expecting her to play a little bit more like Saren, but she definitely has an identity of her own, which I feel like is really nice. And I feel like I definitely underlooked her in the characters released in the last year. So yeah, I definitely wasn't disappointed. I had a lot of fun with the run. Yeah, try her out. She's honestly really quite a lot of fun and is very unique. So yeah, hope you enjoy the builds. Hopefully you enjoy the gameplay, and yeah, thank you to Skips as well. And the solo guide should be coming out soon. In the next week or two, I will probably keep uploading normal warframe runs, just like, you know, another warframe to solo level cap. In the meantime, it's just I need to find a way to format the video how I want. So yeah, once I get that done, it will definitely be out. But yeah, thank you guys. Hope you enjoy the builds and enjoy the gameplay.
Working on backups. Exolizer spent. Contamination spreading. Spent Exolizer has been retired. This discovery might interest you. Cascade losing steam. Just lost an Exolizer to possession. Get it back. Now the Exolizer's purged. Any casualties you inflict within its field will bring the contamination level down. Exolizer suppressed. Purge it before it makes the contamination worse. Down an Exolizer. Working on backups. Exolizer spent. Exolyzer has been retired. Cascade intensified. See what you make of this. Cascade receding. Exolyzer suppressed. Purge it before it makes the contamination worse. Keep any roaming Thrax away from that Exolyzer until it discharges. That'll make this Cascade fun. An Exolyzer, working on backups. Exolyzer spent. Spent Exolyzer has been retired. Cascade receding. Exolyzer, working on backups. Ah, the void has manifested something other than a nightmare. Spent Exolyzer has been retired. Cascade is growing out of control. Exolyzer spent. Cascade is approaching critical levels. Your time is running out.
They fought well. Good deaths all.